Create an NFL offense using only Major League Baseball players.
We know every offense is anchored by the offensive line, so let's start there. Get this lineup across the board. Giancarlo Stanton, Rowdy Tellez, Daniel Vogelbach, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Diego Castillo.
Giancarlo Stanton beefy enough to play left tackle?
Yeah, have you seen how big he is?
He's big. He's not wide.
He can't run really these days either, so the best thing for him to do is to line up as a tackle. Thank you, Giancarlo. And you know what they say, Lyle? You gotta be long, too. There's no one on this offensive line that's longer than he is as a tackle.
I'm just laughing at the idea of Daniel Vogelbach playing center.
I'll tell you what, this offensive line would generate some push.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Who's lined up next to the offensive line? Well, your starting tight end would be Aaron Judge.
I think that one's about as simple as it gets. 6'7", athletic, good hands, yeah.
And he's sneaky fast, too. I don't know who's covering him. He might be as big of a mismatch as anyone in this lineup.
Well, maybe if you had Shohei on defense, he could cover him.
Let's stay up the middle. Your starting running back is Jaron Durant.
Makes sense. You're going to try to pick one of the fastest players in the game. You want somebody like that.
It's not just that he's fast. He's going to have that combination of speed and size while also not being too big, as he's shown on the base paths.
I like it.
Your starting wide receivers, get this. Ellie De La Cruz will be your X-receiver.
I was going to say, if Ellie's not somewhere on this offense, there's a problem.
Also out wide, Bobby Witt Jr.
Does Bobby Witt play the slot receiver type role while Ellie's the X?
No, I'm actually putting Bobby out wide. You'll know why, because our slot receiver is Corbin Carroll.
All right, that'll do it. Yep.
Who's standing in front of him?
Nobody. Who's standing in front of him or Bobby Witt? Or Ellie?
Yeah, not many people. And I'll tell you what, the quarterback is really going to like throwing to these guys. That quarterback is Shohei Ohtani. Tell me how you defend that.
I was going to say, it can't be anybody else at the quarterback spot, right?
He's going to throw it the farthest. He's going to run away from every single defender. And he's got the smarts to play quarterback. So I don't know who else to choose.
You could argue for some pitchers if you wanted to throw somebody in there like Garrett Cole.
Can any other pitcher run like Shohei Ohtani does? Oh, by the way, Lau, who also happens to pitch?
No, absolutely not. I'm just trying to think about arm strength.
Well, I like my quarterback's dual threat.
What do you guys think of this lineup? Would you stick with it, or who would you replace? Let us know in the comments below.